Well, when it happens, Plum, we'll throw a little diagnosis party. We'll set up a few maps. We'll I don't know. We'll have a few art tablets there. I don't know. What do you like? I can't think of a better way to phrase this. What are you autistically attracted to? We'll have booths for everything. We'll throw a little party. I can't speak properly. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I feel like if I try and explain myself, it'll be worse, so I think I might just shut up. No, I think I'm okay. I think I might just be quiet. I feel like I should abstain from talking. Explain you're ableist? Count on all of the discussions we've had in DMs, and you're calling me ableist. Alright. What I was trying to say was, when you get diagnosed, because my assumption is that you will be, let's throw a little party and celebrate, you know, your diagnosis. And as part of that, I was like, let's have a few booths of all the things that, you know, you're interested in. What I was trying to get at was like special interests, you know, like for me it's Mario Odyssey. In the words of you and a few others. And for you, I was gonna say like, you know, maps. And shut up, Tom. Shut up. That's exactly what I was saying, but instead I slipped up. I didn't slip up, I just forgot what I was supposed to be saying and said, what are you autistically attracted to? Which, to be honest, I think is just a far better saying. But my brain sees like a little cake that has like congratulations on being autistic written on it, and has like a few booths, like library like booths, and each booth has like a different setup of whatever you're interested in. I basically went to a Mario Odyssey party and it was called Case Summer 2024, alright Plum? And I paid a ridiculous amount of money to get there. I would love to know what your psych said. If you feel comfortable sharing, obviously. You know. There's nothing basic about it. What does that mean, Tom? What does that mean? What are you trying to say here? Can, at what point do I just give up and admit that Cap Kingdom is my home? No, you make a fair point, Tom. That's, you know, fair enough, actually. She said, even if the assessment comes back negative, we're going to assume you are and treat you as if you're autistic because you definitely are. That is conflicting to me, Plum, because on one hand, that's funny as hell, and on the other hand, is it not a bit concerning that your psych would just disregard the medical diagnosis that you have one way or the other and just go, nope, you're definitely this one thing? I feel like there's both a good and a bad to this. But no, let's look at the funny part of it. There is something wrong with my inputs. No, it gets you nothing. It gets you nothing except being able to like tick a little box in job interviews. Like in the online applications where they ask like, do you have any, you know, diagnoses that we should know about? And you can be like, yep. And then it's not going to matter to them anyway. I have a fun game for us, chat. And by fun game for us, I mean a concerning outcome for me. Let's take it. Let's do this. Actually, can I pull it up on here? I don't want my face cam to be so big. I also did, but this is a mistake. I don't know why Google is like not filling the screen, but this will do. Alright. Putting the controller down. Can I stop the timer? Okay. I did take this before, and I think I got like 160 something. But that was a while ago. And I also don't know if that number's accurate. I don't know if that's actually what I got. I know I got over 100. I am a sympathetic person. Yes. Often use words and phrases from movies and televisions. I mean, not to my knowledge. I don't like do it all the time. I would say like I definitely used to do it. I remember there was this one memory. I was I was at a theme park. I can't remember what theme park it was, and this was like after Kung Fu Panda 2 had just come out. I think it was 2. I think it was 2. There's one part where Pogue like does something. Have you ever said Pog tick true? Okay. Um and he says like I'm freaking in something like he's it's a spot where he's supposed to say like I'm freaking out, but instead he says I'm freaking in, and I remember I just repeated that so many times throughout this day at the theme park to the point where I really pissed off the family. I'm often surprised when others tell me I've been rude. Yeah. Sometimes I talk too loudly or softly and I'm not aware of it. Yeah. I often don't know how to. Yeah. I can put myself in other people's shoes. I can do that now, but I can't remember. Like, I can't remember if I like thought about it like that when I was younger. I'm gonna say no because in kindy there were these building blocks, like these big building blocks that you could like, basically cover up a whole person by building these blocks up. Um, and we used to play this game in kindy. It was a very stupid game, but we are also like 3. It was called the ATM machine, where someone's just standing in this thing. They've got like their face exposed, everything else covered up, and they just pretend to be the ATM machine giving people money. And I always demanded that I be the one that is the ATM machine because I thought it was really fun being covered up in all these blocks. And everyone else was upset by it, and I, for the life of me, just refused to let to let anyone else have a go. So I'm gonna say that I couldn't really put myself in other people's shoes, although I don't know if that's asking about the phrase or just like about the full sense. I don't know. I'm gonna move on before I, get the answer to this quiz in one question. I mean, how long is this? Oh, we're gonna be here a while, guys. um, I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like "you are the apple of my eye." Well, I mean, I don't know what this means, so I guess true. Let's put on some music, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna close Google for a second so I can just pull up my playlist of songs, like of starting soon songs. So we can actually have some like fun background music while we do this. That's very loud. That is abnormally loud, and it's also just Mario Kart 8 title screen, which is just not fun. This is too intense for what we're doing. This is sure. This is Minecraft music. That'll do. Google back on. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. I did pay an abnormal amount of money to travel across the world to speak to people that share my special interests, so I'm going to say that's true. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I've proven that in the questions I've been answering. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. Oh, this is like the texture question. I don't have this hugely. I mean, like, I still care about the texture, but not to the amount that other people do, I guess. So I'm gonna say that's not true. I miss my friends or family when we were apart for a long time, yes. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, yes. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me, yes. I'd rather go out and eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. I don't think that's true. I think I would rather be with people I know, but it depends on who it is and how many people there are and where we're going. But that's not the point of this question, I don't think. Is my face cam too big? I don't know. I don't know. This is too hard to figure out. This is not what this layout was made for. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I mean, I can. So I'm gonna say that's not true. Yeah, I mean, I know this, Plum, but I'm still gonna do it. I've been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinated. I think that's really only true now. You know you're Ryan Gosling. Of all people, Ryan Gosling. Others consider me odd or different. Can we get a poll? Do you guys consider me odd or different? I'm gonna say that's a yes. I understand when friends need to be comforted, yes. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Yeah. Coin coffer. Yeah, yeah. What do you mean different? Everyone is different? I mean, I think the point of the question is that everyone's different in this, like that you're different in the sense that like everyone else thinks they're normal except you. Not that everyone's like unique and special and has their own talents and whatever else. It's that we all have like a normal way of thinking and you have a different way of thinking. Which again contradicts itself because everyone has a different way of thinking, but like I don't know how better to articulate. It's asking if you're the weeb in school. Yeah, no, that's true. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. Mm, I like to. No, I do it. Yes. So I'm gonna say that's true. It's going to explode if you don't talk about something you're interested in. Isn't normal. What? Um, it can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person. Yes. I have to act normal to please. Yes. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. No. Am I autistic, Doctor? Well, we're about to find out. I think it used to be easier. It definitely used to be easier. But I think that's more of a social anxiety thing than an autism thing. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me and I'm talking about something. Yes. Thanks for the bits. I don't have alerts on this layout, but thank you for the bits. I appreciate the 10 bits. Does Jesse know? Like Jesse knows. It is difficult for me to understand how people are feeling when we are talking. Nah, I get it. I mean, I think it was probably true back in the day because I just didn't really think about what I was saying and how other people took it. But I think I've grown to like learn what people think. Um, I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around the dinner table at school or work. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. Can I leave questions blank? Is that a thing I can do? Uh, I don't think I can leave questions blank. So I'm gonna say that I do like it, but it's not that I do, it's just not that I don't. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say, yeah. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone isn't. No, not really. but it definitely used to be. Some ordinary textures do not bother me. I feel very offensive, but yeah. There is a fence at my house that I cannot touch. And also, like, pencil erasers. Awful. Awful. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is that, yes, I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. I'm gonna say that was no, I'm gonna say that's not true because again, I've not wanted it, but I've not like needed it. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep yes. I speak with a normal rhythm. Chat, do I speak with a normal rhythm? I feel like a lot of these require other people to answer for me. Because I can't tell you if I speak with a normal rhythm. That's not something that I can, you know, that's not something I can decide. Is the rhythm I speak at normal? What's a normal rhythm? I'm gonna say no, but I might come back to that. The same sound, color, and texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull, yeah. The phrase, I've got you under my skin, makes me uncomfortable. Or just, I hit my nose on the microphone. I can't get you out of my mind. I'm constantly thinking about you. No. Sometimes the sound of a word or high pitched noise could be yes. I'm an understanding type of person. I think so. I hope so. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel that. That's absolutely not true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. I think that I can, but again, I think that's something that's changed over time. I can see in my mind the exact detail. Yeah, I actually can. I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use. Absolutely. I have a list right now that I'll pull up. Actually, I've got a few. We'll pull up this one because it's the most relevant. This is just a list of things that I think are interesting about me. Um, one of which being hates jeans. Textures are weird. I have to finish my water glass no matter what. I cannot leave a glass like half full or half empty. Um, uh, I think that's all I'm gonna say for now. All right. When I feel overwhelmed to my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. No, not really. I like to talk things over with my friends, yes. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying, absolutely. In fact, this happened today, but that's not a story I'm gonna tell. It can be very hard to read someone's face, yeah. I mean, yeah. Does that mean you're supposed to talk to them? Is it just being friendly? Yeah. The same thing can feel very different to me at different times. Yes, I feel very comfortable with dating or being in. And so I'm very see. I hate this quiz because it's got so many extremes. I absolutely like this, or I absolutely hate this, and my only options are true or false. And it's like I'm somewhere in the middle. Like just give me a sometimes, you know. I'm gonna say true, but again, this one's kind of an in the middle. In fact, I'm gonna say no, because I'm probably lean more into no, but it's not never. Absolutely not never. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. I try to be. I certainly try. Don't know if I am. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. I've been told monotone a lot, so I'm gonna say yes. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk, yes. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, yes. Not flapping or twirlings. I just kind of like pat them on my leg. I've never been interested in what most people I know consider interesting. The title of this stream is that I'm speedrunning Super Mario Odyssey for sub hour. I am considered a compassionate type of. Again, this is something that I cannot answer. Am I considered a passionate type of person? I hope so. I'm gonna say true because I would hope so, but this isn't something I can answer. Shut up, saucy. Shut the fuck up. But you're not wrong. Um, I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. Again, I think this is something I've learned over time. It is very difficult for me to work and function in groups. Very is not the word I would use. It is difficult. No, I'm just gonna say true to the things that are like kind of because my options are true or not true. When I'm talking to someone, it's hard to change the subject if the other person to say yes. Sometimes I have to cover my ears or block out painful noises. I don't have to cover my ears, but I do have to walk away. So I'm gonna say true. I can chat and make small talk with people. Not really. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. When I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. When I was at McDonald's, I played this game where I would see how close I could get my hand to the grill without touching it and without it, like, being annoying to hold my hand there. It never hurt, but I also don't know if it was supposed to hurt. But I think this is a true. Does autism give you superpowers or something? Maybe. I mean, my superpower is having 70 plus gloves. Did you play the old slap the grill game? I never played that, but I was around people that did. Um, and I just remember I walked in one day and this person had like the I don't know, the glue. No, it's not glue. The like the stuff you'd put on your hand after you burnt it that kind of looked like glue but isn't glue. And I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "I slapped the grill for too long." Not slapped. He didn't say slapped, but he like put his hand on the grill for too long. He was trying to see how long he could hold it on there, and he didn't get very far. Um, when talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn to talk or listen. Yeah, I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. There's no one else in here. Tom, why do you think I worked there for 3 years? I usually speak in a normal tone. Is my tone normal? Like, am I in a normal tone? Also, hi Zinc. I don't know if I said hi. I'm gonna say no. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, even small changes in my routine accept me. It's not small changes in my routine, it's changes that happen without me knowing. Like, I'm okay. I'm down for like things to be happening on certain days. Like, I'm down for if someone came up to me right now and said, "Tomorrow we're gonna go do this." I'm like, "Cool. I now know that we're doing that." What I don't like is when something just suddenly happens. Like, if I'm sitting down and then someone comes to me and goes, "Like, get up, we're going." That's when I get upset. So I don't think it's small changes in my routine upset me. It's when people do things that I'm not prepared for. But I'm gonna say true. How to make friends and socialize. I thought that was a question for a second. Like, how to make friends, true, is a mystery to me. It's not a mystery. I mean, I don't really think about it. I just kind of talk to the people that I feel like I have something to say to. Is there a strategy? I'm gonna say no. It calms me to spin around or rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. I have the rock mode on this chair enabled, so I'm gonna say yes. The phrase "he wears his hat on his sleeve" does not make sense to me. I think I know what this means. I think it's. I said hat. His heart. I think I know what this means. It's like he's a very compassionate person and he cares a lot, but I'm gonna make sure I'm right. Openly show emotion. Okay, well then I guess it doesn't make sense to me. Um, if I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures, I feel anxious or frightened. Yes. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. No, not really. Unless it's like sarcasm. I mean, sarcasm's a bit different to what this means, though, I think. I like to be by myself as much. See, I hate the extremes. I hate the extremes in this. As much as I can, no. I like to be by myself, yes. But I guess I'm gonna say true. Not because it's actually true, but because I think it's more aligned than not true. But I think I'm somewhere in the middle. What does this mean? I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are filing cards, and I pick them out when I'm looking. What does this mean? No? What a weird question. Okay. The Zettelkasten. It's just thinking. It's just thinking. It's just going like, yeah, I'm gonna think of this thing and remember it for later. But it's just thinking. Or does it mean like physical cards? Does it mean like actual like filing cabinets, or is it like imagine your brain is a filing cabinet and you're picking shit out? I don't understand. This is like the third heading that said it's explained and it has not been explained to me. It's imagining your mind is fine. That's just called thinking. What a dumb question. It sounds same sound, seem very different. Yes. Yes. Can't tolerate things I dislike. Well, I mean, that's why I dislike them. So I guess yes. I can't tolerate them because I dislike. But this quiz has gotten dumber the more I've gone down. This is another one that's in the middle, but I'm gonna say no because I lean more towards no. But I'm kind of indifferent. Like I'm down to hug. Yes. 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 People tell me that I give too much detail. Yes. 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 Alright, before I press score, anything higher than 65 is what they say you're probably autistic. Great. Fantastic, guys. Where's 165 land me? If you can't read that. So what do we think? Is this something I need to go and figure out with like a professional? I don't think so. Alright, goodbye, Kirby. Remember this game? See, the self-diagnosing feels wrong. I don't want to go to people and say, I definitely think this when, you know, I can't definitively say. Well, thanks for joining me on the journey of figuring that one out, game. I'm sure we discovered a whole lot that we definitely didn't already know. Exactly, Kasai.